Allison, you're chasing a story on the Princeton University campus where there are now two sides, black and white, battling over whether or not people should have a safe space or whether or not Woodrow Wilson's name should be removed from the school. What do you got?
That's right, Bill. So last week, Rohan brought you the story about some student-led protests as well as a sit-in at Princeton University held by the group called the Black Justice League. Just as a reminder, the Black Justice League is calling into question the usage of alum and former President Woodrow Wilson's name around campus. The group is demanding that the university publicly acknowledge the racist legacy of Woodrow Wilson and is asking them to rename the public policy school as well as a residential college. Well, now there is another coalition speaking out against that, and they are calling themselves the Princeton Open Campus Coalition, arguing against the protests and demands of those students.
There was a very toxic environment on campus where students were afraid to voice their concerns about some of the demands for fear of being called racist, and we wanted to keep campus debate and dialogue open.
So I understand they were really focused on three things. One, that they were purposefully being respectful of the president of the college, saying, we're not going to do a sit-in. We'll come at your invitation and we'll leave when you ask us to leave, in a direct contrast with the black student group that said, they did a 32-hour sit-in, and they are fighting against this idea that you could have a safe space to not have your ideas challenged.
For the most part, just to quote their own letter, it says they just want to express their convictions without fear of being subjected to intimidation or abuse.
We've gotten a lot of messages from people telling us that they're glad that we're doing this because it is very important to have a university where students feel comfortable voicing their opinions about controversial issues and saying things that maybe not everyone would be happy with or agree with.
I mean, what do you guys think? I think it's about time somebody stood up and said that a college campus is a place to have your ideas challenged. That's the whole point.
I couldn't agree with you more. The first thing that crossed my mind is that the point of higher education is to learn about different ideas, embrace new ideas, and debate those ideas. But at the same time, I do think it is also important to foster the idea of a safe space in which to do that.
The truth is, yes, this country was founded with slavery. The fact that there are multi-races on campus right now is a victory in itself.
If they remove Woodrow Wilson, wouldn't you also have to consider removing George Washington from our money?
Just to make it clear, too, and it's not even on campus black versus white, one of the representatives of the coalition is a female Hispanic, and she said it's tough being a female Hispanic and having her viewpoints. And she said that also the group is both genders are in it. It's, a lot of different races. It's not, all white heterosexual male like they're trying to make it out to be.
All right. Thanks, Allison.